up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Damon. Hello. So today's gonna be like another challenge because it is Monday. That's like the thing to do. Today's palette of choice is going to be this new beauty here, the 24A Artist Pass by Morphe and Saweetie. Looks like that on the inside. Very cute. Festival vibes, which if you don't know who Saweetie is, she's this rapper. My only thing about this palette is that I don't think Saweetie when I see this, because her whole thing is like icy girl, so you think like luxurious and like super like expensive kind of vibes. This is supposed to be like a festival season palette, so it's kind of, it's off-brand for me. Like I don't think this when I think of her, but that doesn't matter, I guess. Trying to branch out into new ventures, maybe trying to change things up. I don't know what her case is, the situation. I just know that it's like the hot palette right now and I'm actually really excited to get into it. So today's challenge, before I keep on rambling and just talking, today's challenge, I'm going to, so there's 24 shades in that palette and I have this little wallet thing filled with papers that I wrote numbers on, and each number corresponds to a number of the shade in the palette or whatever. And I pick a number, I'm gonna pick 4 numbers, and I can only use those 4 colors in today's look. Sort of nervous, sort of not. I'm hoping I get a decent amount of mattes, shimmers, and glitters. I think there's 3 finishes in this. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into that and start doing the challenge. Okay, and if you're wondering why I haven't put at least a base on yet, it's because I'm trying a different method, something new-ish. So let's just go ahead and draw our first 4 numbers. So let me just shake this little situation up a few times. I'm moving it around, whatever. Okay, so first number is, I don't know if you can see it. Come on, focus. 19. So looking at the palette, well, let me get all 4 numbers and then we'll move on. So shaking it up again. Second number is number 7. Shaking it up. Next number is, come on, focus, 12. And number 4 is, oh, grab 2. Number 4 is, or color 4 is number 22. All right, so looking at this, I'm gonna have a large version of it so I don't have to keep flipping this over. Looking at this palette, so first we have number 22, which is, so 22 is invite only, pretty color, definitely excited about using that. 21 is palm tree. Hey, so quick interjection here. I'm realizing that while I edited this, or while I did this, I mean, I misread number 12 as 21, so that's kind of what happened, so sorry. Ooh, 2 glitters. Now we have number 7, which is 5, 6, 7, portrait mode. And finally number 19, major inspo. So major inspo, palm tree, invite only, and portrait mode. Ooh. All right, so let's, so I went ahead off camera and I threw on some lid primer. That's kind of why you see like a whitish cast on my eyes. And the reason I didn't do foundation or whatever earlier is I'm trying this trick where you put tape on the sides of your eye to kind of help you make a winged look without kind of having to clean it up as you go. So let's go ahead and try that out. So now moving on to the palette. You know what? I'm actually going to zoom you guys in a little bit. All right, so now that you're all up in my face and all up in my grill. So the colors were portrait mode, major inspo, palm tree, and invite only. So, whew, and it has like a mirror on this palette as well. It's actually really good quality too. So I'm gonna first jump into the color. I'm gonna take a sort of this kind of brush, tapered brush or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into portrait mode. I'm gonna lay that as like my base slash transition color. So I'm just gonna lay that all over the lid and eye area. So apparently doing this method, like, I'm usually, again, more of a foundation and base before eyes kind of person anyways, but apparently doing it this way is a lot easier because you don't have to worry about fallout, you don't have to worry about, you know, messing up your base if something doesn't go out right, or if you just mess up in general, you can easily just wash it off without having to redo your entire base. So I don't think this will be necessarily a new permanent method for me, but might be indulging from time to time. See, my only issue with this, maybe because I messed up and I think I did mess up, is I'm essentially putting shadow on my bare skin and I'm not liking that because it obviously won't show color that great. I probably just should have put more lid primer, but whatever. You learn as you go. So portrait mode's a cute kind of color, nothing too crazy, but let's just keep going. There's literally tape in my eye. Like, I taped this way too close to my eye. All right, so now taking, I kind of dipped into it earlier, that's why there's still product on it. Taking just a sort of bigger crease brush, I'm gonna take major inspo and start packing that right on, well, blending that right on top. I have no idea how I'm gonna incorporate two glitters into this, but especially green. One's like a greenish color, so that's gonna be interesting and fun to figure out. Okay, major inspo is showing up and performing relatively well. I'm not huge on purple, but I like purple sometimes. I'm digging how this color looks. As you can tell, I'm also not that great at blending on my left eye. So not to be super like that person to bring up the situation that's happening so that we keep on talking about it, but I hope you're all staying safe and quarantined in your homes, and obviously if your job allows it to pay you and stuff like that, hopefully you didn't lose your job. If you're quarantined at home and you're watching this and you're just bored, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. If this is coming at a time where the quarantine is hopefully over and things have returned back to normal, then look up the Great Quarantine of 2020 and I'm sure this entire situation will be laid out right there in front of you. Gotta make sure I bring in that shadow into here as well so that it's not like an empty sort of situation. Okay, so now that I have that color on there, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my little finger and I'm gonna use the color Palm Tree just because I feel like that would work better with your application. Ooh, it's a glitter. Oh God. Okay, let's see how this works. So gonna place this all over the lid, or really just focus it on the middle. I'm gonna blend more of the other color onto it. So because this is a multicolored glitter, giving me Christmas vibes, focusing it right here in the middle. And I've hooded eyes, so because it's a glitter and I don't have like a sticky substance for it really, it is gonna transfer a little bit. But this is a cute little glitter, wouldn't mind it. Doesn't seem that bad, but obviously we'll see how the rest of this palette goes. Coronavirus! Okay, so now that I've got that on there like crazy, I'm gonna go right back into major inspo. I'm just gonna blend that around where I placed all of that glitter to kind of clean up the area and fill in any holes, because there are a few holes on my lid. Alrighty, so that's an interesting look. This probably won't be my best look I've ever made, but whatever. Now I'm gonna take a small detailed brush like so, if it focuses. I'll be jumping into Invite Only, another pressed glitter, and I'm just gonna place that in my inner corner. Ooh, that's very nice. That's a very nice color. Ooh, I don't know if you can see or tell, but it's got like physical glitter pieces in it, so it's very glittery. This is a very glittery look. So my very glittery inner corner. All right, so going back into that very first brush, I'm gonna go back into portrait mode and I'm just gonna sweep it along the outside just to say that I used this color again. Just sweeping a little bit of it along the outside of this entire eye, well, the upper half of my lid. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and peel this off. Ah, my eye. Okay, and then now take this one off. Ow, 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 ow. Oof, my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to finish, or I'm gonna do my base off camera and I'll be right back to finish the look. Give me like 2 seconds. Alrighty, so like I said, I went ahead and did the base off camera and I also threw on a pair of lashes. Looking around because I don't really know how I'm posing. Yeah, I used these little Ardell Wispies. They come in like a 5-pack and that's just what I threw on. And then I took major inspo to do the lower lash line. So also part of the Morphe Drop collection, it was also these 3 lip glosses that came in this as well. There's 8 inch, which is like a purplish glittery galaxy looking one. There's Money Mommy, which is this more pinky glittery gloss. And then there's Boss Tycoon, which is like a peachy kind of color. So to fit in with the purple of the eyes, I'm gonna be taking 8-inch, and I'm gonna obviously use that as a gloss. It's a very smooth, thick kind of feel to it, but it doesn't feel bad. Like, it's very moisturizing. It's very colored as well. But yeah, that concludes today's look. I'm not changing clothes because we're all quarantined, so I'm not going anywhere, so I have nothing to look super cute for. Yeah, that's today's look using the 24A Artist Pass by Morphe and Saweetie. And that was my challenge, using the 4 colors that were given, and I like how this looks. It's a cute little array of colors. But yeah, if you haven't already and you've watched this full video, go ahead and press the subscribe button down below. Join the family, be cool, be nice, be one of us. Love to see you here again. Don't know why my hand is still in this frame, but it's just gonna stay there now. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.